How you doing? This is Don Kingdom 592, and I shouldn't have clapped. I know that gets on the message. All right, guys. RogersRaiders.com. If you haven't noticed, you're not paying attention. We have put up a ton of info. I moved it around the menu bars. Look, guys, I took the criticism things. I put some things in the wrong place, and I fixed it. We had some base stat number problems. The first two calculators, I had the wrong base numbers. There were some typos. And quite frankly, my Excel spreadsheet that I had with base numbers on it was out of date because they changed that back when we complained about the, well, not when we complained, that would, when they brought on the T13s, I told you in the video that they didn't make the table bigger. What they did was they squeezed more into it and it shuffled up and down just a little bit. The T13s are greater than 20% above the T12s, which means that anybody who has T13s is so overwhelmingly powerful that no T12s are going to stop them. That's going to have to change at some point. Right now, they don't know that. The only reason I even know that, because I don't have T13s yet, is I'm building the calculator right now. And once I got to looking at the 600 different base stats, I realized there was a greater than 20% potential, and I know that anytime we break 20%, it breaks their core roll math, which may be great for getting people to buy their way up to 44, trying to milk all those people who go, I spent $70,000 a year on this game, you ain't worth a shit. That's actually in one of my comments this week. That's brilliant. Okay, so this, and then what you're looking at on the screen here, okay, this is a complaint we all have. Oh, how'd that guy find me so fast? And if you don't know, there's people out there for $3 that'll go find somebody. Okay, what they're getting is this that you're looking at. You know what? Let me see if I can make it a little bigger, because you can't see just how much of your information. What the hell, man? Well, hell's fire. You know what? I should be able to just click Control Plus, right? Oh. You can't do that with that much information on all. It's a lot of info. Okay. So what we're looking at here, you have to blow your screen up. There's so much data here. What has happened here is FunPlus has a backdoor developer thing. In case there's a problem, the developers can log in remotely and go help fix something. The way they'll figure out what's going on is by getting a spreadsheet that gives the last latitude, longitude of the person that's having the problem, and they can just go find them, right? Well, somebody's selling their password and access to FunPlus, because this spreadsheet of your player ID number and the last time you logged in and your latitude and longitude was mailed to me. Now this one was produced sometime at the 1st of December. I separated the time distance. We've had this for a little while. We'd like to thank the people that are snitching, because the snitching needed to be done, right? We knew something was up. I went and paid one of those guys $3 to give me a location, and we knew something was up the minute I deliberately gave him somebody that I know got floated in the dark forest 5 weeks earlier. He came back with a latitude and longitude. Says, you got to give me their username. You got to copy and paste it precisely. That way they can go up in here into the Excel spreadsheet, click, they copy from line, they put it in here, they find it, boom. They copy and paste the latitude and longitude, and they kick it back to me in line. All happens in a few minutes. Well, there are players that are doing this faster than that, which means they not only handed it out to the guys charging $3, but they handed it out to the guys, to their buddies and their buddies' buddies and their buddies' buddies. And FunPlus needs to go close their damn back door, because nothing but flies are getting in. You are running off your customers, And don't think Germany hadn't turned around and told me that you're trying to play this. Well, we want approval over who promotes our product. You're fucking your product up. No one's going to give you money if some little dirt weasel who just got Wi-Fi handed to him from China is going to fucking turn around and steal their shit. That's just it. I don't care what you think about the statement. That's a fact. No one's going to hand you money to let somebody play for free to steal it. Just doesn't work that way. You better decide whether you're a company or communism. You can't be both. Let communism suck your money dry. But you cannot pretend to be a company while practicing communism. That's all there is to it. All right? This is not political. This is words in a dictionary. They have meaning. Stop applying communism while trying to make a profit. They don't go together. All right. So, guys, we have the evidence. I'm going to take this file and I'm going to build a what's called a group on the forum. Okay? It's going to be a silver members only group, guys. And the reason I'm doing that is I don't want every free player complaining to me about how they're getting screwed over. If you're a free player, I don't care if you're getting screwed over. You're playing the game for free. It's fine. We want you there. We want to help you. We send you stuff. I've helped more players grow for free than any person in this game. Period. Bar none. I'm in the middle. I've got 20 documents up there to help people do better on events. We're going to be able to put out videos next month in lives where we can actually pull the charts up while the event's taking place, something we've never been able to do. We now are taking your stats and building you a personal calculator. And I'm going to drop this one just before KVK happens tonight. Just so that the people get up at 3 in the morning and have something to talk about. That's why. You know what? We have 600 ready to play KVK players over in Kingdom 592, but apparently only 3 alarm clocks. So we will not be participating anymore, no matter how much they keep telling me. We'll all play KVK if you quit burning my castle. No, not listening. They're in the bargaining stage. You know, we're going through the 5 stages of grief over here. The kingdom took a vote and then come back and told me what I was going to do for them. I was going to provide them with RSS to play KVK because they couldn't afford it. And I said, look, guys, it doesn't work this way. I'm not the one building the game. And for some reason, they got it in their mind that well, you can't do what you want to do if we're not here. But I can. Ask the Alliance Bob. They won't shut their filthy pie holes. And I've been burning them for 2 weeks for the stats for your guys' PvP calculators. Because these people could not accept the fact that I created a peaceful kingdom and that I needed certain rules in order to run the website stuff, all they had to do was stop hitting each other, build up some traffic. We'll do the events once every 2 weeks. That was too much for them. Keep your eyes on your plate. Stop buying the other guy's meatball, right? That's what they're all of a sudden they're just like, I think, matter of fact, let's go. Okay. All right. Okay. The other thing we're addressing, the loss of troops during the no loss event. UAC and KR, I'm down 1 million T12s. Okay. And I'm going up to the point I was on before. All right. There we go. And we are going to go to that. Damn, I'm sponsored by a lot of keys. No one bought me keys. All right. the problem with that statement is he thinks he's losing because, you know what, I'm going to turn it on. I got to show you why he is like, well, holy mackerel, he bought a lot of keys. I'll tell you how many keys I bought this week, guys. Big fat zero. I'm in Alliance by myself. The only time I bought keys was when I was in another Alliance. I bought the Alliance packs. The, you know, just kind of as a gift for the people who have to put up with the bullshit that these free players put on people that aren't doing anything wrong to anybody. They go out and they tile hit my guys because they hate me, and then they turn around and they get tile hit back, and then they go to KC and go, oh, they're always tile hitting us. That's because the R5 of the shithole alliance isn't telling everybody that they're the dicks who started. And so all their free players that make them look big are getting screwed over. So I can't care about the free players in game no more. Kingdom 592 is a test kingdom for me. I'm just going to start burning the shit out of anybody who's running their mouth. That way I don't feel guilty about it. So Pirate Chest event, but that's not what I want to look at. Hold on. Kingdom Road like Victory. We're going to look. I claimed my keys out of the. I want that scroll. Man, sometimes it's a finger scroll. Sometimes it's the wheel. This game cannot make up its mind whether or not it wants to use my mouse wheel or the finger scroll. All right. See? Look at that. I got all of them. I get all the keys, guys. I play the events. I didn't go buy anything. I don't know. What did I buy? Well, that's not true. I bought a 99-cent thing. System. Purchase success. I bought a 99-cent thing because 99 cents for 60 learning speed-ups and 60 war documents. I thought, you know, that was the limited deal today. I spent 99 cents today. You don't have to go blow your damn wad for this stuff, right? At the end of the day, the Pirates event, right? This is what they're complaining about. Oh, he's not even top 3. Yeah, well, I'm number 4. Guys, how many freaking... I'm going to get the permanent skin. And if I want to spend money, 30,000 gold usually lasts me 15 minutes. You know, is... But, hell, I've been playing the events. I've got gold hiding in my bag. I don't need to buy it right now. Since they wouldn't take the rules that we had posted in the forum, they get the new rules. Damn, I'm looking at myself on the film over here. Guys, you know how much crisper it is, my image in the 3D on the 4 set? I'm going to tell you why. My green screen back there, my eyes are so bad. I took it down this week while we're getting ready to do some more construction in here in the studio. I took the green screen down, and I've had it set up backwards for like 6 months. There's a shiny side and a dull side. So I was always having that bleed through, and I thought, man, I got to get a different camera. And I've tried like 4 different cameras. I thought it was the camera that was causing the problem. And I had the green screen turned around backwards in the room. What you don't know, right? So just a little side thing, you know. Do stupid stuff, get stupid results. And turn that back up. So, oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right. My display 1s and my display 2s, my display 3s, my display 4s are all different now. Like I said, we're redoing the studio. We redid the studio. I did a bunch of videos when we redid the studio back in June last year. It's now past January 1st. Unlike a government agency, which is budget starts on October 1st, mine starts on January 1st. That's just the way I budget my money. So I know what I'm going to spend this year on the stuff, and where we ran out of money on the studio last year, the new money's allocated to the account for what I'm going to blow this year. And then the little shitheads in the kingdom here have reduced my costs. I've spent $30 this week. You know, and you know what? I bet you. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm shooting this film. I have 7 minutes left before I can hit something. I was going to put my new stats up, but not that it's important. Anybody who wants to know my stats can just download the freaking report. Little cheating bastards. Look at that. Now that's working. I sat there and clicked that button. You all watched me do it. All right. But guys, as soon as I saw player names, and let me tell you something else I learned this week dealing with the guys who are in on this cheat, okay? And I think it's a couple hundred people that are in on it at this point, minimum. The international cabal, whatever, you know, I call it the cabal, whatever. We're international gamers and we're Uber. In order to get access to this, they use across alliance lines where there's no loss for them to zero you to affect change in their kingdom. It's cheating, okay? That's what this is. This is hacking and cheating. And the only, guys, we're in NAP KVK. If you guys want to protest KVKs, stay out of your palace. Hit the guy in your palace, even if he's in your kingdom. You are not going to get this this company is trying to fix its problems. It really is. So that it could sell the company. I am a pain in their ass. Listen to the pain in the ass suggestion that I'm making you. Instead of naps, nothing. Break the system with nothing. Go ding each other in the forest, but don't take the palaces. I get it. You get some buffs, right? Those buffs aren't worth that much. They say 30% on them, and you get the 300% no matter what. The 300% will start the minute KVK's over, but you only get 300% for what you lost. Don't lose the troops. That's how you boycott. There's no benefit to the 300% if you don't, unless you've lost something, right? So, the 300% is nice for gaining back some of your speed ups, but they're selling you those speed ups, and that is still broken. The time it takes for us to build these troops and the pure method. Let's throw a bitch out there again. Guys, since I changed the website, I get I get your PMs. I've been getting them. Okay. Like the loss of troops from the no loss event, like I lost 1 million. I got 200 people who sent me PM. Thank you. To be honest, I hadn't checked my troop count before you guys told me. I'm busy writing code. The So, you know, this is what my day's been looking like. And it says castle level tier check. Right now, I've got to tell the website whether you have an even number castle or an odd number castle. Actually, I don't care if you got an even number castle, odd number castle, but I'm going to have to break a lot. I'm going to have to put another couple hundred lines of code in there to determine what, based on the castle number. So all I have to do is ask you your castle number. I'll know what tier troop, the software will know what tier troop you have. And then I need to know odd or even so that I can determine which war book you're using. Because we've now got war books being entered into the thing. And then if you guys haven't checked out the test page, this is going to be a paid thing, but there's the test page right there at the top now. And that shows you what I'm working on next. I've got my first guard put in there. That's dynamically filled out content. The reason, now see, I could go build a table just like an Excel spreadsheet and type that information in and just display it. But that's not valuable to what you're asking of me. See, and honestly, there's a couple things that we're looking for out of this on the march. That plus 12% damage to distance. Woo. So I'm building a distance power march, right? I'm using 2 guards that have plus 12% damage. Damage is worth 100. That's 20. That means that when I use those 2 guards that are maxed out, right? So when you're going up against a guy who's got a lot of stars on his guards, and on my side of the table in the Kingdom 592, we don't have a lot of stars because we're on the we're getting screwed on the guard thing. I'm fine with a slow drop, but stop matching me up with my old Kingdom 362 where my C40 has all 6 stars for free. I mean, it is literally 800% more troop attack in value. I either have to have 800% more troop attack because I don't have the stars, because 1% damage is equal to 100% in attack and or defense. Okay, so that's why that number becomes valuable. We're going to combine that with your airship level. Again, there's a number there, and then we're gonna up here in this tablet up here. I am working on the code right now. I have to determine. There's only 2 types of war books now, but they flip-flop between your tier size. So I need to take your castle level, determine what tier troop you have, and determine whether or not that tier is an odd tier or an even tier. That way, no matter who of the and it's hundreds of thousands of people who came in last week, guys. Over 140,000 people came through last week to see what we're changing. Not that many signed up, only a few thousand signed up. But the guys who are signing up, those are the ones who are going to wind up with the advantage. Because I'm really going to start taking this stuff in there, and I'm going to try and put you in your own perspective so that when you're looking at your number and you're talking to somebody else in the forum, they know what you're looking at. There's no need to transfer files or exchange emails or let them into a Line to Swords group. Can you take a screenshot of that and show me what you're talking about? Boom, you just show them this page. Box 1, I got this. The point to this dynamic is to be of a greatest help to you, but more importantly, so that somebody else can be of help to you too. There are hundreds of thousands of people who know how to play this game. All right. I would like you to ask your questions in the forums and let one of them help you out so that I can stay focused on making it so that you two can hold a conversation without me. Okay. I got these guys out there like, oh, he's just trying to, man, I'm just trying to close the window on this thing and be done with this. I come up with a good dynamic concept. We created a new computer language in here for security purposes. And see, so like your war books, you're gonna tell me over in your thing what your war books are. I'm gonna pull in the effects, and then I'm gonna adjust how many of what troop you're bringing to that effect. And if we find that my numbers aren't working quite well, or they change something, all I got to do is once this stuff that you see is done, we go fix that. We did that on the free members. I had one guy turn around and says, hey, you know, your health numbers are wrong for the T12 base health for the artillery. Well, they were wrong in the distance too, because like I said, I had an old spreadsheet. I didn't go after they brought the T13s in. They adjusted all the numbers. I didn't have a new spreadsheet. I don't think anybody did. But if you want one now, guys, copy, drop it in Excel. Go tell your buddy you did a lot of work for him. Go act like you did it. All right. If there was a current, they threw the T13 in and didn't look that the T12s to T1s had changed for the spreadsheet that somebody said. I got 150 to 200 of the same spreadsheet sent to me. Everybody thinks they're the guy with the guy, right? I am the guy. If you want me to see that stuff without thinking you're bugging me with, you know, because the silver members can send me a private message. But anybody can go over to the forums and just upload the spreadsheet, guys. That way we all can look at it at the same time. The whole damn game can look at it. Stop trying to hide it in some private room. You are not making any money promoting Line or Discord. And quite frankly, we can prove beyond a doubt that they are literally attaching themselves to your CPU to monitor your communication in real time. That's why we built new computer systems. I think we talked about that in 2019. That when I first went out to go say, what's your Discord thing? I went and looked at Discord. We put it on the computer, and I got some very sophisticated software for that monitors whether or not something is talking to a driver or a mechanical device when it shouldn't be, and Discord was one of them. But only when you had the push to talk. So if you try to use Discord for communication, they were attaching to your CPU and monitoring your CPU to see if you pushed a button on your computer. And which makes sense. Well, of course, I'm going to have a push to talk button, right? Wouldn't you want the CPU to know when you push that button? That's not what that one did. That one was monitoring every button and then saying, oh, and if it happens to be this button, turn on the voice. If it's any of the other buttons, send us a copy. That way we have all his passwords and keystrokes. Oops. So yeah, that was an issue with that. See, like right now, the one user's me. There's 11 guests on here. You know, and then well, that's in the forums. And then the people that are there's 5 registered users online. But yeah, and there's no need to log in. Look, the free member side, I've added more content to it. Right? You got your meat shields, and they're accurate now. It didn't change the numbers. It just changed what I told you they were going to do for damage absorption. That number will be used in a different area later down the road. It's an important number. No one ever looks at it, and damn sure don't sit down and calculate it, right? You send out so many troops in a march, you don't sit down and calculate, well, how much damage is this going to... we're going to do that math for you guys. All right? So we're going back to the test page. I've got to do the war book math. Like I said, I got to determine your castle size to determine your war books, because which war book there's only 2 types of war books, but they flip from odd to even back and forth. So I have to determine your castle size, to determine your tier size, and determine whether or not that tier is an odd number or an even number. Simple code. That's the one I just shown you. And then once I determine that, then I know which war book has presence on your march. Because, you know, it's one war book does guaranteed damage. Another war book does what if damage. Okay. So like if you go from T9s to T10s and you move all your war books to T10s, you're screwing up. You haven't paid attention to my previous videos on war books. And frankly, I know from the questions, war books have always been confusing. Always. When you go from T9s to T10s, you don't move your T9 war books from distance to T10. You start adding T10s after you've maxed out your T9s. All right? Because T9s are guaranteed damage, T10s are what if damage. Your stats have got to be better than the guy you're hitting and or is hitting you for those war books to even count. So when I turn around and I say, here's what we're using, we're going to build the calculator into the main marches are now going to be 2-tier, and we're going to have some adjustments based on, you know, if you're a T10s have a bigger base stat, right? But how much bigger based on what? And then damage is worth more attack, right? So if you have 35% guaranteed extra damage on your distance, That's the same as 3,500 on the attack stat. That's a lot. But you're not getting that number from your T10s, because your T10s only give you extras when you have things. And I want to put this out there for all you guys that are watching during KVK and have gone this far into the video. I appreciate it. While doing this, I come to realize, what if I haven't been in somebody's rally forever, and you cannot prove damage numbers while you're in a rally, only what you provide when you're the mega. So if and my biggest concern was the infantry, moving damage to your infantry. If you put war books in there and you're in somebody's rally, are those war books working in your slot? You've decided you don't want your distance dying before your infantry dies, right? And you've got infantry damage reductions. Does that deference of war book count in your rally slot in a normal rally and or a mega rally? I don't think they do, because I think that it's been my experience. This is experience guided by, this is wisdom guided by experience here. It's been my experience that Fun Plus doesn't think about the shit they do. Okay. They'll swear to God they did, but I think when it comes down to it, the rally leader needs to have both sets of war books. That's unfair to the guy who is planning out his account. And what it really means is I should be suggesting to people who don't lead megas, don't lead rallies, don't lead towers, don't even have your war books there, because they will never do you of any benefit. Set your war books up for your no loss events only. So you don't have to pay that 1,000 gold to move things around, because you're never going to be a tower leader. But I want to put a caveat, big old red star on that. I don't know. And that's definitely something we're going to have a debate about on more than a few YouTube channels. Okay. The end of the month, I will expect to have the affiliate program set up so that other YouTubers can make money by coming over and telling people, hey, if you go over here and you look at the Ramparts loot table, and you look here and on slot 6, and they do their little how-tos, the link is below. When they put the link below and you decide, wow, that was information, that was a good thing, I'm going to pay the $1.99 a month, they get paid. All right. So this tool to help other people communicate to you and guide you means they can do a live show, talk to you, and you're both looking at the same information. All right. Trying to help you out there. Look, at the end of the day, I only see about 30% of the GOG viewership on my channel. Well, 60% traffic through the channel at some point in time. But on a launch day, 30%. And then usually by the time it's over, by the end of the week, I'm up to 60. And it's one of those things that's got other influencers jealous. They don't want to cooperate, because they think they're feeding me, and what they're really doing is denying themselves. Okay, so we're going to make it so that they can use the tools. Everybody's using the same tools. They're using the same tool. I'm going to use the same tool. And then if somebody signs up and pays money to the website, they get the money. They're going to get paid. A lot of the guys that don't have 1,000 subscribers are making 0. So there's no reward for them putting in there, and then they quit. This way, one or two of them might make a little bit of money and decide, oh, that's working. I'll stick with it. I'll make more. You know, there's got to be reward with the risk of your time and effort. So once they know, like, well, I only got 100 views on that, but I made $6, I can go make another video. I'll go do another one. Oh, that one made $6 too. And then 6 months from now, when they make their 1,000 subscribers, all of a sudden YouTube's throwing $1,000 a month at them. But to get to that point, you got to produce the content. They're quitting. All these new influencers are quitting because they don't see any return on their investment of time. There's no reward for the risk. So me building a system so that you users can use it, that's fine. But I cannot produce the content in the quantity that needs to be produced. And you've seen the garbage that 𝗙𝘂𝘀𝗀 puts out. Hell, if they were smart, they'd take their 100,000 subscribers and turn around and send them over to me and make me pay them to advertise. They're over there complaining that they got to pay me. They could reverse the table if they wanted to. But the reality is they only got about 3,000 views. They only get about 3,000 real views. When it shows 100,000 views, they have to buy them. It's sad. So we're going to put this up. I think I changed my country of origin to the Netherlands this week. So if you see some weirdness or you didn't get a notification about this video, that will be why on YouTube. That is an experiment that I am playing with. I love these things up here. You have one new reply to your Guns of Glory sale. From what? Oh, you have a new friendship requests. And we have 4 new thank yous. Oh, that does remind me, guys. If you're just a free member, okay, and you're reading through the forums, I don't care if this thing is a year old. Thank the person who took the time to put the information there for you. See, like Austin here. Well, nobody ever answered. Discount in the App Store. This is him. He's pissed off at 𝗂𝘂𝙗, right? There was a bunch of these pissed off at 𝗂𝘂𝙗 guys in there. That's why the article that's sitting on the front page is directed directly towards all the people trying to get me to do video stuff. I have new rules for the videos because of the 𝗂𝘂𝙗 and what Amazon did to a couple other influencers. I've set up rules. I do control the market on this. I sent screenshots of my new traffic numbers, and if you thought they were pissed off and scared before, wait till they see how much I went. I went up 1,900% in the last 40 days. They thought I was a big dog before. There's nothing. So we're being respectful for the power that you, the viewer, gives us. Sign up for free. Free does not mean open. Now, I use that phrase today with Disappointing Turtle. Okay? You can go here, click on Disappointing Turtle, and go right to her videos. Go to her channel. It'll ask you to subscribe when you show up on the thing. Click yes. All right? So I click, it says free does not mean open. You can get the content without paying for it, but no longer am I allowing people to come in without a registration through the new system. End of the month, the PayPal system that I got in there now, if you don't have a PayPal account, you can check out as a guest. For that purpose, I would tell you that's only if you need the PvP calculator like now. Wait till March. I've got I own a PayPal checkout commerce store. Okay. In other words, I can talk directly to PayPal and you never leave my website. That's not what's happening with PayPal right now. That's because the store code that talks to the membership is out of date, and PayPal updated their PayPal checkout API, automatic protocol interface, programming interface. And so one piece of software is out of date with another piece of software. I am assured that problem will be fixed by March 1st, which means that you will be able to go in there and just use your Visa. Okay. Because we're using the older than dirt system with PayPal. I mean, like 2005 when they invented this stuff. Couple of you little weasels went in there, signed up, and canceled your membership. Guys, we caught it. I just got to undo it by hand. The PayPal checkout will fix that. When you do that, sign up, then cancel. And, yeah, when you cancel in PayPal, it'll stop charging you. And that method didn't tell my website that you canceled. On March 1st, I'll know that I won't have to physically go through and see who's cheating. I'll be told. The website itself will be told. I put the GOG BlueStacks back up. All right. I prefer the method that I'm doing now. Okay. This is DeX. I've just got my USB hooked to my computer, and I'm running Samsung DeX to the PC. Much cleaner, much faster. You can do that with your television. If you've got a smart TV, a Samsung smart TV, you can DeX wirelessly from your couch your phone to your TV screen using DeX, and then use Bluetooth. You can Bluetooth a keyboard and mouse. You can go buy a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to your phone and literally play on your TV like it is a computer. Okay. That screws us over on ever earning money from BlueStacks ever again, but that's the future. It's convenient. I like it. I recommend it. If you're still using a PC and you don't own a Samsung phone yet, you can go download the GOG BlueStacks. Especially if you're going to start doing things like upgrading your meat shield calculators, because you're going to have to build like a whole bunch of T1s. You're going to want to go through and what did I call those? Man, look at some of my old blues. I'll figure it out. I'll actually put an article up on it, I guess. It monitors your mouse clicks and allows you to build troops, because Guns of Glory hasn't figured out that creating an annoyance is not a reason for us to buy crap from you. Remember when we had the video that said, hey, this is insane how many clicks we got to go. Oh, well, for $100, we'll let you build 300,000 troops in just 20 clicks instead of 200. I have to pay you for the troops that I paid for, the RSS that I paid for. Gotcha. And by the way, I have to build millions of troops. So the system's just broke. Okay. They needed to convert speed ups to essence the way they did every other part of this game. Let us select the troop we're doing, and as long as we have RSS, we go and just build that many troops on the speed up portion. And quite frankly, that damn thing, I should be able to go into that building, set it to tier 1, and forget about it. If you say 3,000 troops is going to be made in 4 hours, then it should be making 3,000 troops every 4 hours. I should not have to clock in and click. That is not too much to ask to auto build. Add in like your ramparts. Well, we're only going to let it auto build for 2 days. That's what other games do. How is it you steal so much crap from other games except for the stuff that makes the customer happy? I don't get it. All right, guys. I know this video's already gone long, but it's early in the morning. Lots to talk about. So lots and lots of topics. If you're watching through the live or the video on this, go down in the comments, and when a topic change takes place, there's a thing that says copy and paste from this timestamp. Put the subject, help somebody else out that may want to just jump to that subject. That will help you say, hey, he was talking about speed ups over here. You know, so they don't have to watch 40 minutes of me rambling. Because everybody calls it rambling when I'm talking about something they're not interested in, but it's, oh my God, there's 10 minutes of great information in there. No, there's 30 minutes of great information in there. There's only 10 minutes that was relevant to you. I hate to, tell everybody, but you're not the only one who watches the videos, guys. All right. I appreciate it, though. Thanks for signing up. Thanks.